thoughts of the I, all of them vikara, all changes are tad abhava ayamapyanu. You have reached up to the point where abhava of the intellect's activities. True. Why? The intellect is dumbed in sleep. So when intellect is quietened, meaning mind and intellect are transcended, the usual world of experiences are blocked from you. As in sleep. When the body exhausted, fatigued, the mind and intellect also equally tired, and they quieten and plunge into tamas. When they are not functioning, in deep sleep, I have none of the experiences that I had in the waking state or in the dream state. Absence of everything. But even at that time, sarve yena anubhuyante. All these experiences, yena, that by which anubhuyante, you have been experiencing. Experiences are belonging to the body, mind and intellect. The physical, the psychological and intellectual experiences that you had in your waking and dream state, no doubt. But those experiences you are aware of, you are conscious of. Consciousness is not the nature of body or mind or intellect. They are all inert, insentient matter. Where did they get their sentiency? What is the light in which you had all your experiences? Sarve yena anubhuyante, yah swayam na anubhuyate. That by the help of which, in the light of which, you experienced everything. Physical, mental, and intellectual. But that consciousness, by itself, it cannot experience itself. It is. It is you. You at this moment as an individual entity in the world come in contact with everything. Could you say that here in Siddhavari, I embrace myself, I kiss myself, I pat myself? Nobody. You are there, the individualized ego. You come in contact with other objects of the world outside, yes. But to remove all the objects, what are you? You yourself, in yourself. You cannot say that, I know me. Buddha, when did you not know that you are you? And that I knew, but see, when all experience are removed, what remains is the pure consciousness. In consciousness, you cannot say that consciousness became conscious of itself. Absurd. When all the world is gone, the sun illumines what? Itself. It is light. Tam Atmanam Veditaram. This is the Atman, the self, which is Veditaram, to be known. Whether to know. This is the come. You have to come to recognize it, experience it, live it. Any verb is wrong. Live it, we are living it. Experience it, it cannot be experienced because it is in this light all other experiences. But the teacher is to use words. Words can only in terms of the intellect and the mind, so that the student may understand and the student has to come to experience. You have to wake up and realize that I am that consciousness. I am Atma Brahm. This Atman, the self, is the one substratum in all. There is nothing else other than it. Vidhi buddhya susukshmaya. This is, you have to understand it. with your buddhi, no doubt, because then only the student will understand, will grasp. You have to understand, yes, with the buddhi, with your intellect, mind and intellect equipment, susukshmaya, which have been rendered extremely subtle. Extremely subtle means no more any disturbances, vrittis, waves of thought. So in contemplation we quieten the mind. Even the last ripple of the thought is also ended. When all the disturbances in the lake has ended, the heaven reflects itself in it. When it is disturbed, everything that is reflected in it is broken into pieces. And when all the waves have ended and even the last ripple has died away, in that still surface of the lake, you see reflected the Atman, the Self. This Vedantic idea, the rishis saw practically there in Manasa Sarovar in Kailas. Therefore they called it as Manasa Sarovar, the lake of the mind. And in that lake of the mind, when there are no breeze to disturb it, because there are no birds there to disturb, there are no trees, the leaves may fall down, fruits may fall down, no. In that Manasa Sarovar, when there are no more ripples made by the breeze, strong breeze, the peak of the Kailas is seen clearly reflected. The reflection is not Kailas, but the reflection gives a direct experience of the Kailas.